Hello everyone, welcome to your reading. So this is a Celtic reading. It's not going to be as long as the others. The reason it's a Celtic reading is because I'm only using one deck, okay? I'm using this Celtic Messages deck. I don't recall if I've used this deck in a reading here on YouTube or not, to be quite honest. I've had it though for many years. The cards are circular in shape, which is pretty cool. But so I love the whole Celtic, pagan ideology, religion, whatever you want to call it. I'm all about it. I absolutely love it. I love the old world stuff. I'm pretty certain I have spent a lifetime or two back in like the medieval Renaissance era. So I'm feeling very Celtic-ish today. So I thought I would just pull a few cards, see what we have coming up for today, this week ahead, just, whatever and whenever the cards predict, all right? So I'm going to shuffle as I'm shuffling. If you want, take a moment to think of a question or just think of a situation or maybe just be open to whatever messages you are to receive at this time. All right, what do we need to know right now? 39, harp, leisure, creativity, artistry. Beautiful. So, granted, okay, this is a good time to focus on your creativity and your artwork, if you will. Some of us will be going back to work. Some of us are still going to be sort of holed up in quarantine. I feel if you are stuck inside, I don't want so much to say stuck inside, but if you've been inside, I feel like it'll be beneficial for you to use this time creatively. Whether it means, being a little more domestic and cooking in the kitchen or learning to bake some new things or gardening, planting some herbs and vegetables, plants, flowers, what have you, painting, if you will. Maybe you've always wanted to take up painting, or just simply, Googling or researching whatever you're interested in online. Or I was going to say in bookstores, but ordering books online. I feel like it will be beneficial for you to be creative in some way. Maybe that's simply also just writing. I'm literally getting like writing down your dreams. So if you've been having really like vivid, strange dreams, now would be a good time that when you wake up, have a pen and paper next to you. Write down whatever you remember. Even if it's just a feeling, even if you just wake up feeling like, oh my God, I was so overwhelmed, or why was I so angry? Like, I feel like just write down that feeling. You don't have to remember anything else. If you do, great, but you don't have to. So just write down whatever you perceive upon waking up. I feel like, when you do that over the next few weeks, yeah, I'm seeing like 3 to 4 weeks. I'm being brought into like the middle of June. I don't know if you're going to see a pattern or if you're going to end up seeing like an answer to a question or situation that you have been wondering about. So I feel like if you've really had some crazy vivid dreams, start paying attention to them. And that's creative anyway. Being able to write that stuff down. I feel like doing so is also going to help you help open and enhance your third eye and your crown chakras, really open you up, okay? So I really like this. I also hear with this card, take your time. If you hear any sounds in the background other than birds, it's just neighbors going by. But so I'm also hearing with this, and it's because of the word leisure, it's take your time. We're not meant to be rushed right now. Okay, so I want you to understand that we were meant to slow down. All right. What else do we have? Oh, okay, that one was sticking up and it kind of went back in. So we have here number 4, and I'm mentioning the numbers because maybe a number will stick out to you. Like this one, the artist one, 39, or a number 3, reducing it down to a single digit. We have number 4, the Morrigan. Danger, renewal. So I'm not focused so much on the danger. It's more of the renewal. It's the fact that like things have to fall apart in order to actually come together. If that makes sense. It seems very counterproductive, doesn't it? But oftentimes that's generally how things go, right? Like that's how a new beginning begins. It's from an ending of some sort, whether it's relationship, career, maybe you're moving from one house to another, like it doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't have to be so physical like that either. I feel like for a lot of us lately, there has been this shedding, this breaking down within us. You know, I know I've said in other readings, probably even last week's and the week before, you know, we're like onions, we all have layers, and we are meant to shed those layers to really bring forth our authentic, true selves, okay? So I feel like a lot of you are going sort of through a death and rebirth right now, and probably in multiple ways, and you've probably done it sort of repeatedly a little bit over the past few months. It's to keep you moving forward on your journey and your path, okay? It's so you're not staying stuck. You don't want to stay stuck, because then literally like that reverberates out into the rest of your world. Whatever is going on inside of you ends up reflecting outwardly, physically. So if you feel just stuck emotionally, mentally, you're going to find other things outside of you are going to be stuck, right? And who likes that? Let's be serious. No one likes that. So for some of you, I feel are going to go through a spiritual awakening. The Morgan, wonderful, wonderful energy to connect to at such a time, okay? Googler, if you will. Yeah, strong energy, powerful, but necessary, okay? Especially for a spiritual awakening. So consider that. And I'm looking at like these two people on the ground, and it's sort of your old self falling away, okay? Your old self shedding and being gone. And now some of you are going to connect with this reading in different ways, okay? Maybe everything I say will actually resonate with you. Awesome. Maybe only just one card resonates with you, or one thing about a card I say. Just take this all as it applies, okay? Woo! That just fell right out. Number 20, or a 2, the hill, perspective. Imagine yourself walking up this hill and you get to the top and all of a sudden you see like a landscape below you, right? That's what happens when you go higher. You see everything below and you can usually see for miles, right? I feel like this is kind of telling you, get a bird's eye view. Don't focus on the small details right now. And I very much feel some of these vibes are in relation to a relationship. Whether it's familial, romantic, career, it doesn't matter. I'm just getting like a relationship between you and someone else that maybe you're being very one-sided right now, very stubborn, very stuck in your perspective. That you're honing in on just the small details, maybe just something you keep picking at things that this person is doing wrong, but you're not seeing the overall picture. Okay, you're not seeing the overall situation, the overall dynamic between the two of you. I feel like you need to take a giant step back. That's what I'm getting, a giant step. You're in it too much. You need to step back, okay? I also feel in doing so, you know, trees symbolize knowledge, right? They're around here longer than we are. And you know, they take so many years to grow, and through it though, it's funny, nature never hurries, right? Nature always blooms and dies, rebirths, right, as needed, but it never hurries. But along the way, I mean, they hold such wisdom, and I feel like we can really look to trees. It's funny, I said that to a few people this past week, like go look at like a tree, like an oak tree. It doesn't really matter, I suppose, but whatever one you're drawn to. But there's something about connecting to trees. They symbolize growth. Maybe learn from them. Okay? And I feel looking at things from a different perspective, it is part of your growth. It helps you to grow up, to mature, to enlighten, even, okay? To ascend, if you will. I'm going to pull, I'm going to pull another one. I feel another one. I'm going to pull cards until I feel called to stop. Number 8, very abundant card, Sulis, analysis. So that actually goes hand in hand with the hill, okay? Because when you're looking at things from a different perspective, you gain analysis. You can analyze things a little bit differently, all right? So I feel like taking a step back, being the observer would be very beneficial to you, especially if it's in regards to another person, okay? I'm also looking at her hand. Now, it's not a pentacle, but it is like a disc with like an eye etched into it. So, but I'm still sort of relating it to crafting. So, again, don't focus on the details of your craft. If you want to accomplish something, look at the big picture. Okay? Don't worry. Don't spend too much time on the details. Okay? Those are for you being crafty at the moment, which I think is great. Okay, I'm feeling one more card. 50 or a 5, the hawk, flexibility, mental agility. So, again, this goes in line with perspective, even analysis, okay? All of these, like I said, actually, I think with this perspective, I might have already said, like, get a bird's eye view. Here we go, the hawk, get a bird's eye view. Yeah, this is all about helping you to grow. That's what I just keep getting. That this is meant for you guys to grow. This whole process we've been going through, because it really has been a process, is for our growth. And we're all meant to grow on different levels. We're all meant to absorb whatever we were meant to absorb during this entire time, during these past, like, 3 months or so. But it's growth. I'm also seeing the word wisdom, which is also going to sharpen your spidey senses. Just growing. Some of you, so I know, like basically do school from home now, right? Things are different, a little different now. Oh, that card just flipped over on its own, probably because it's a little breezy. But I'm going to go with it. I'll tell you about it in a second. In regards to learning, schooling, I can see some of you taking some new classes this summer into next fall, whether it's actually, like a college or university or something, that's personal preference. I'm just literally seeing learning something new, something that obviously interests you. Some classes may be free online. Others you may have to pay like a small fee, but nothing crazy. I just get this sense of learning, expanding your mind. All right. In doing so, that's going to lead to travel for some of you. So keep that in mind. Okay. Future travel, not like near future, future. But it's like, I see you learning about something first. That's what sparks it. All right. Now, the card that flipped over is a 51 or a 6, which is perfect because it's the dove, and this is all about love. And in a regular tarot deck, the lovers is a number 6. Love, health, well-being. Coming in for a lot of you, June. Ooh, June just popped into my head. I mean, technically June I think is like considered like a high wedding, honeymoon month, right? That's not so much going on right now, just because of the way things are. I know a lot of ceremonies and stuff, parties and whatnot, celebrations have been canceled, but everyone will celebrate in their own way. But there is this heightened sense of love for next month, definitely starting this month here in May, but I'm really focused more on June for it. Okay. And some of you have some good news, positive news coming in. I feel for some of you it will be related to health. If you've had test results done, it's going to come back positively. Not like oh, your test results came back positive and you have this. No, that's not like what I mean. I just mean like you'll be happy with the results. Some of you, I feel like messages regarding career. Maybe you're going to hear about like an opportunity for a promotion or a different position or something, or just maybe you've been wanting to move but doing the same job, maybe at a different company. You're going to get that chance. Like there is just this message of hope and positivity. Okay, it's coming in for a lot of you. I love it. All right, guys. That's it. Thank you for watching your Celtic reading. And I hope you all have a wonderful day, wonderful week ahead. I will see you guys next time. Bye.